ABC6 Weather with meteorologist Tyler Hughes. Brought to you by the Preserve Sporting Club and Resort.
That's right. The National Weather Service had folks in western Massachusetts all day yesterday surveying the damage. And again, this is what they came up with. 4 separate tornadoes, one that touched down first in Paxton, briefly lifted, then touched down again in Holden, and then another 2 EF1 tornadoes in Berlin and in Stowe. All of these were EF1s, as we mentioned. And what makes you think, why is it count as 2 tornadoes if it briefly lifted up and then touched back down? It's because there's actually a criteria there. So the tornado needs to have 2 miles or more between it lifting up and touching back down again to be considered 2 separate tornadoes. If it's less than 2 miles, then it's considered 1 discontinuous tornado path. But if it's greater than 2 miles, then it's 2 tornadoes. And so the Paxton and Holden tornadoes had greater than 2 miles between them. So that's why it's considered 2 separate tornadoes. A little bit of an interesting fact there. In terms of EF1, that's here on the Fujita scale, which is what we use to track the strength of tornadoes and their estimated wind speeds based on the damage that we see. And the National Weather Service in Boston did note that they think the wind speeds were probably on the lower end of that EF1 range with the tornadoes that touched down in Massachusetts on Saturday. Here at home right now, though, temperatures are quite chilly. We're at 50 degrees even in Providence, 56 in the city of Boston. A look off to our north and west, though, plenty of 40s on the map across the Northeast. And in fact, if you look really closely there, even in northern Maine, we're in the middle to upper 30s at this hour. So it is a very chilly morning start. That's because we cleared out all of the cloud cover overnight, and that allowed us to cool off quite a bit as well. The front that brought us all of this unsettled weather still hanging out offshore, and there's this area of low pressure, very weak area of low pressure that's going to ride up along this front tomorrow, and that will bring us the chance for some shower activity through the day. But we stay dry throughout the day today. In fact, I think we have mostly sunny skies. We'll be up into the 60s by 8, 9, 10 o'clock or so, and then later on this afternoon, high temperatures will be in the low 70s. 72 is our high for Providence. You see, winds could be gusty at times today, though. 20 miles per hour wind gusts not out of the question coming out of the east, so keep that in mind as you head into later on this afternoon. The winds may be a nuisance at times. And then overnight tonight, low temperatures will dip into the 50s. Once again, it will be a chilly evening, but mostly cloudy skies with that wind out of the north and east. And again, we stay dry today. Then those shower chances go up tomorrow with that low pressure system approaching. Notice the showers are very spotty. I think if we see any rain, it's up to 1/10 of an inch. Some areas may not get any rain at all out of this, but I think the best chance of seeing some steadier showers would be along the south coast and over on the Cape and the islands as well. We dry out as we head into tomorrow evening, and then the rest of the 7-day forecast is looking dry. Check this out. In fact, we have a warm up on the way for Thursday. High temperatures approaching 80 degrees. And then we're back down into the low 70s Friday all the way through the weekend and to the beginning of next week. Car?